Right then, so here we are. We have the wonderful and amazing Ines Simpson, and we have got a really fantastic announcement to make, haven't we, Ines?
Yes, I'm excited about it because I've never been to where you live in the UK.
So you can probably guess from that little teaser there that Ines is in fact coming to where I live in the UK, which is in beautiful Yorkshire. We have here at the Heritage Exchange, where the head of Mastery School of Hypnosis, where we only do advanced training. I don't teach any basic hypnosis. I only do advanced training and have people like Ines come in and do the most amazing advanced courses. And we have got the full 4-day Simpson protocol the last weekend in April. So tell everybody a little bit about the curriculum that's covered on that.
Well, the curriculum when SP, it's been developing and evolving since probably 2004 and 2005. It's much different today than it was back then. So it continues to evolve. So what was a 2-day training back then has become a 4-day training today. And we do the basics the first 2 days, making sure everybody understands everything, to the philosophy of it, because it's very holistic, meaning that we cover everything, body, mind, and spirit. So some people say, oh, it's a little too woo-woo, but it's also a little physical, it's a little everything. So if you understand that we are treating a holistic manner, then that's what would be the accurate word for it, not woo-woo or anything. And from there, we do a little more advanced. We go into where we use it in different ways so people can understand. For people, it's always funny because, I don't know, when people ask you funny questions sometimes, and they say, when you teach it, they said, well, do you use this? And I said, well, yeah, 99.9% of the time I use this. Doesn't mean that you're not going to use anything, and you're going to use what you use according to who you are. But of course, this is my baby, and this is what I use. It's just anyone who has a specific protocol or system is going to be using their own work. True?
Oh, they should be. And
I would be strange if I wasn't, right?
No, absolutely. And I know one of the things that is important to me with anybody that I get to teach, or anybody I go and train with, actually, is that they're actually doing what they're training. I think this is really super important. And this is actually the reason why Simpson Protocol has gone from being 2 days to 4 days, because it's about the way everybody's used it over the years, all the feedback that's that you've got back.
And it continues to grow. Every different class, it grows some more, because something will happen that'll need some adjustment, or something profound happens and you need to figure it out how that works in with it. So it's always an intense 4 days, but it's exciting 4 days, I think. And most people, they enjoy it to the max, but they have to know that this is a very experiential thing. You'll be working a lot with each other. The bonding in 4 days happens is astounding. All those things are playing into it. And the importance that I think, from my point of view, is I want people to go out, and if they are using it, that they use it in the right way. That's really interesting, because people say, well, I do some of your stuff just off your videos. And I said, that's great. Some people can do that. And I said, that's great. Do you have all the little nuances? Do you have everything that's important? Did you feel it? Did you experience it yourself? All those things are important. If you experience it yourself, and Kaz, we always think this is how I experience it. People will experience it like that, and they won't, and they'll see how the different people actually experience. So this is always, when I'm training people, especially for just basic hypnosis, they figure everything that happened to them, if they're visual, they see things, they expect other people to do the same. And most of you people that are coming to these classes are already hypnotists. So sometimes there's the odd one sneaks in that hasn't yet, and they'll go back and finish their hypnosis affiliation after. But the importance is that you understand how other people are affected by how we work, not how it works through us.
No.
So,
and that's one of the things, because I did this training, everybody, last February. So I went over to Inez's home. So I went to hers, now she's coming to mine. So this is how it's going to work. And it was a great training. It was a great 4 days. I don't do very many trainings these days, not because I think I'm above all of that, but I'm just very careful about where I go and train, who I go and train with. You know, it was an absolutely mind-blowing 4 days, and it just super interesting, because the way that they reacted, the things that we did with it, there were so many different things that you can do with it, that we did with it, that we experienced with it. And it is very experiential. You know, it is a course where you learn by doing it, essentially, don't we?
yeah, you pretty well do. It's not something you can read really and do. It's all about how you notice those people and how to get the most people the deepest they can go. And the higher they can go, because you know, each person will be different, and I teach how to get people into that state in a very easy way. It doesn't take very long. It's been sort of primed, and always changing a tiny little bit, a word here, a word there, or whatever, but it's you know, that's continues. But the importance is, it's called Simpson protocol, but I want people to think of this as not being something that is done. It's something that you do, and you have I give you, what do you call it, Mark? When you're painting, what is
a canvas?
Yeah, thank you very much. I give you the canvas, and then you can start making your creation of how you do this. But you just, by sticking to the philosophy of it, though, is very important.
Wonderful. Now, we should say there's 2 really key things about this. The last weekend of April here in Huddersfield at the Heritage Exchange, this course is already a quarter full. We haven't even made an official announcement yet, so this is our announcement. So know that this course is already a quarter full. And we've got another amazing announcement to make of something that's going to be happening on this particular Simpson Protocol training course, which is something that you and I have been working on together, which I'm certainly
I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. So Kaz and I have been working on an SP sexual holistic program, and it's been exciting, and I've learned so much through it. And that's it's just a very, for me, it brings it down to being that we cover everything that's possible to know, because the person's own mind is doing the work in this case, right?
Absolutely. And it has all the answers. And, you know, anybody that, you know, when we're talking about shame and all that kind of stuff, you know, Simpson Protocol has always been one of the techniques that I've always kind of recommended that people can use, you know, around those things. But now we've got a full holistic Simpson Protocol.
And it's exciting because it's going to be translated into various languages in the near future. So, I do have trainers, you know, different languages, so I'll take my whip and I'll say, hey guys, come on, let's get going on this.
For the people that are attending the training the last weekend of April, we're going to offer them, or there's going to be a very special deal for those people that are attending it, because what you have is obviously myself and Ines together, and we've created this program, so it makes sense for us to properly launch the holistic.
Yeah, I think that's exciting, because people will understand by the time that we launch it near the end of the 4 days, is they'll understand what the heck we're doing, right? And it's just not something they're thinking about or trying to figure out what we're doing, and they'll know it and they'll understand how it works. I mean, we use it for everything, smoking, blah blah, that goes on and on. But we use it for, have a birthing program. We have all these things, and they're all done essentially with the basic plus, right?
Absolutely. So what I'll do, or we'll do with this video, is we'll put the link to book and the dates, so that there we've got all kinds of information around it. You know, saying today, what's the date today, Ines? Is it the 7th of January, something like that? I think it's the 7th of January.
It's the 7th today, yeah.
It's the 7th. I'm a few hours ahead of you, but it's still the 7th here. We are already over a quarter booked. We haven't made the announcement yet, so we're not filling a room, with masses and masses of people here. Which this is, if you want to do this, please book on ASAP, because when the places have gone, they've gone. And of course, you get to come to do it in Hypno headquarters in Huddersfield. Really, I am definitely the longest standing hypnotist, certainly in this building and in this area. I mean, it's lovely. We've got plenty of places for people to come and stay. So come to Huddersfield, learn the Simpson protocol, be one of the first people to have access to the holistic sexual program for Simpson protocol, and you get to learn with the Simpson master herself. So what's stopping you? That's what I would say. So anything else that people need to know?
No, I think what they need to know is that people say, well, what can I learn from? What can I do? Actually, I'd rather not, because some of the stuff will be a retraining and shifting of how you think. So just come, be ready to be open to total possibility, be ready just to have a good time, but an intense time.
It is. It's a very profound experience. I don't think I've slept like a baby since last February. That's all.
That's good.
So there we go. All right. So folks, last weekend in April, dates are down below. All the links that you need attached to this video. You can access the booking system at, is it simpsonprotocol.com? Is that your web address?
That is, we got to make Martin walked out the door, of course. I think it's true, but we'll post it. I'll give it to you. You can post it along.
Put it down in the box down there as well, so people can get those links. And my advice is be quick, because we only sent out a whisper of this, and the places are going pretty quickly. So
yes, it's been good, and I'm looking forward to coming to beautiful Huddersfield, because I've been only in London, or and surrounding maybe, and in Ireland. So I'm looking forward to that.
Wonderful. Well, it's Bronte country around here, so it's stunning. So cool. So we'll see you in April.
See you then, and please come and enjoy and have change happen for you.